There we go.
Okay. So hi there, this is Sandra Longmore, and I am so glad you are here. This is a really, really special hangout because it's about the artist, and I'm the artist too. So tell me, are you an artist, artisan, crafter, business person who loves support with your business? We just like to be supported, you know. Or are you stuck with so much to learn about technology that you just plain feel dead in the water? Or do you just want to feel happy and fulfilled with your artistic business? Well, would you like to know more about knowing how to use the law of attraction to your advantage? You know, so many of my creative friends are tired of doing their art for free. They would like to make money, and they would like the support of a team to fulfill the dreams of doing what they love to do, only by making money too. You know, well, if you're one of those, and my hunch is that you want to know those things, well, you've come to the right place, because I'm here to share you 5 reasons an artist should belong to a team to get answers to these nagging questions like, how can I get support and overcome struggles like finances and finding the right clients? How can I change my thoughts so that I produce the results I want? Well, I'm going to share with you how to be uplifted and excited about your business and personal life as you live your creativity out in the world. How to solve situations in your creative life, from new sources of income to handling the challenges of technology. And most of all, to find a happy, delicious, fulfilling life as a creative person who thrives doing their passion. Doesn't that sound like the best thing ever? It does to me. Well, welcome. I want to welcome you to this special hangout for the artist, and crafter business person. And I am Sandra Longmore, and I'm an artist, and I'm in my studio. All around me is the art of my students and what they've created. And I am also an energy master who practices my craft of mastering energy, which means I'm flowing with the highest vibration of the world. The vibration, I call it vibrazione. Vibrazione is Italian for vibration. Ooh, I love that word. So I'm certified with that, with the law of attraction, and that is so much fun. I'm also a certified life coach and energy master for advanced coaching, published author and speaker and teacher of art. As my friends say, Sandra, a lot of people just talk about things, but you go ahead and do them. Yeah, I like doing things. So this show today is all about how you as a crafter type, or the creative type, can find success and happiness in what you do. And the purpose is to share 5 tips to get you on your way, and to share with you how a mastermind and law of attraction can catapult you from where you are currently standing to places you probably don't even know exist yet. Say yes if you like that. I know I do. You know, my hunch is that your art is absolutely fantastic and extraordinary, and that you want your thought process to be in alignment with what you're capable of, so that you can start looking at your life as a work of art, where you stand by and say, I did that, and it was fun, fun, fun. Or, this is here because of me. And that's true, because that's the law of attraction. You create your own universe, and this is here because of you. Whatever you're looking at, positive or negative, it is here because of you. It's here because of you. Yes. So now, if you're used to thinking in these terms, if you're not used to thinking in these terms, I'm going to get you up to speed. And in learning about law of attraction and practicing energy, I learned a lot about the universal energies, like the powerful one, law of attraction. You know, law of attraction brings us to us whatever we think about or give energy and focus, because everything you see, feel, and touch is here because of you. So whatever you're looking at right now and giving energy to is there because of you. You know, you can't predict how it's going to happen. You literally create your universe, your reality every single day. And you might have recognized that somewhat. You might feel as though every time you think a thought, every time you speak a word, the universe is listening and responding to you. And maybe you said things like coincidence or serendipity, or you have a strong desire, and or people call you on the phone when you're thinking of it. This is all results of the law of attraction. Now, law of attraction is not an energy. I mean, it is an energy, but it's not a person or a thing. It's a vibration. It's a vibrazione, that vibration. And it is so important you know that, because you can't see it or you can't touch it. You can only tell how it's operating by what you're getting. And that could be positive or negative, whatever you're getting. And if it's negative, then you learn how to tweak it and harness it. And if it's positive, you go with it and create more, because that's where the fun is. You know, recently I was listening to a book on tape about the secrets of law of attraction. I listen to lots of books on tape and kind of have a rolling university that way because I'm on the move. Well, there was a lot of good information in that book on tape. But then the author took this limiting turn, and maybe now in their study of law of attraction, they're better at this. But I wanted to point this out because, like many of you who haven't practiced law of attraction, and as this author wrote, that if you do certain things, you're going to attract law of attraction attention. Say if you give a certain amount of money, like you tithe, you're going to get law of attraction. Now, although there was a lot of great information that would make your life so much better in this book, there was also this very flawed premise. And you must understand this in order to harness law of attraction. And honestly, a mastermind of like-minded people like me who is practicing and using law of attraction 24/7 will really help you understand this. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. So law of attraction, this is an energy. It's not Santa Claus or a superior being or even a parking angel. You don't even have to believe in it for it to exist. It is an energy like gravity. Now, do you ever think to say, look, gravity, I did all these things today, and now I know I'm attracting you, and now I know you work better for me? Law of attraction just is. It's just working in the background, and you're the one that learned how to harness it as a little one. So gravity just doesn't work this way. It doesn't work that way for anybody on this time-space planet. Nobody. And the law of attraction is similar. It just is. It's same for all the beings on the planet, the dogs and the cats and the frogs and everything. It says attracting like to like. It's always got one job, and that is match energy. That's what law of attraction is doing. Or whatever your emotional perspective is in the moment. It's what's appearing to you in your reality. Now, this is pretty tricky, and sometimes and always it keeps me on my toes and keeps me smiling because I go, oh, I did that again. So back to the book on the tape. The author left this critical part out. So if your vibe is one of free-flowing and giving easily of your money and your time, and you can tithe as long as it's the vibrational, emotional equivalent of what you want, you're going to get a good result. You're going to get to feel good, and you're going to use the law of attraction to create more of the same. Because law of attraction has one job only, and that is to match energy. It matches energy. So it looks at what is she thinking, what is she doing, and matches that. Like to like. Like attracts like. Now you can't attract law of attraction. It's just there. It's like gravity. It's always flowing. Oh my goodness, yes. It's all about the vibe, or the vibrazione. That's why it's so important to keep that vibrazione up. because it lifts it every single time. Every time I say vibrazione, it comes out of my mind. This is so interesting right now. I'm talking about law of attraction, vibrazione, and everything, and it seems like whenever I give these hangouts, I attract things. I'm right in front of a window, and right now I got this bird here that's flipping around on this tree and on my deck and going, hi, I got a good vibrazione, and so do you. So that's how it works. And I am so excited to tell you how you can harness the law of attraction. You did harness a law when you were a little tiny person. You harnessed the law of gravity. Do you remember? You have a little one or you see them now, and they're learning how to walk. And you know what? They just they just feel everything is wonderful. They have a high vibrazione. They're crawling along on all fours and then feeling the vibration of discovery and wonderment and going, I wonder what's up on top of that table. Mommy's always up there on that table. Daddy's on that table. And they're working it. They're working that gravity to get on up on top of that table. Or similarly, to talk a little more about the vibe, what about as a big person, as a one who likes to take risks? And you might take up something like parachuting, and that has to do with gravity. So just think of the vibe on both those things. If you're parachuting or thinking about parachuting or just know somebody who's parachuted, or you see a little toddler who's trying to walk, expanding themselves, their vibration is one of wonder, expectation, freedom, adventure, and they know they're supported. They know they are supported. So take a second here and pretend you are free falling through the air. Yahoo! And think of the vibe. Think of the wonder and the new view of the world, the freedom, the great adventure, expectation, and the thoughts that you're supported by your parachute. Well, you are. You really are. Your source energy always, always is supporting you. And the good news is that you can learn how to do this all the time, 24 hours, 7. You really can. And in this program, I'm going to tell you more about how to experience and tap into the energy. And you will experience wonder at what you can accomplish, expectation of success and new adventure, and freedom of new choice in your creative business. You'll also learn the principles of the law of attraction and how to stop attracting negative things and people over and over again. You're going to learn life coaching skills that can uplift your energy and improve your life. And most of all, best of all, to have fun and enjoy life more. So to reintroduce the topic today is, there goes my bird, you are an artist, artisan, crafter, business person who wants support on life's struggles like finances and finding the right clients. And I'm going to give you 5 reasons, all based around a mastermind team and the law of attraction for the creative type that will provide for you the best support ever. So, getting on to the creative type, I have a special person on my film strip today, and I would like her to introduce herself. Melina?
Hello, Sandra. This is Mylene. Thank you for inviting me. You're
Sorry.
so inspiring. No problem. It's not an easy name to remember. Just listening to you, it's like, oh my God, all these things and everything goes through. And it's, yeah, that's exactly like it is. You know, the days I paint something and it just comes out, you know, the energy flows, and somewhere there is exactly the person waiting, and they see the painting and they say, that's mine. So that's really what you were speaking about, matching the energies. Even though I was maybe hundreds of miles away, and then I brought a painting to a trade show, and then there is the person who knew, oh, this is my painting. And that's exactly the law of attraction.
Awesome. So true. Yes, and Where do you live?
I live in Germany.
How
Yeah,
about
right. I'm
that?
saying hello
International
to Germany.
person, yes. Love technology. So awesome. Great. Well, we'll hear more from Melina a little bit later in the show. And so now I'm going to get on to those 5 reasons, all based around the mastermind team and the law of attraction for the creative type. I got a crow now. I'll tell you, this tree outside of my window is just like a wonderful thing happening. I love this. Okay, the 5 reasons, all based around the mastermind team and the law of attraction for the creative type that will provide for you the best support ever. So, are you one of those people listening to this that has the feeling that you're all alone and gathering steam all on your own? And it's becoming so wearisome. And it's causing you mental fatigue, brain fatigue, and a lack of interest in what used to be your passion. Or do you feel like you're out on an island and maybe just not cut out for the creative type life? Maybe you even felt like throwing in the towel and finding out a regular old job. And your family and your friends are agreeing with you, as they don't understand your creative path and how it works. Well, I'm here to tell you, don't give up just yet, because there is a solution for creative type entrepreneurs to unite with other common good and support each other. Now, there was a time not too long ago when I felt very, very much alone at trying to succeed in my business. Things were going okay, but I knew I could get further if I could model after others who were also successful. And I looked around and I found a mastermind group. It was really awesome. It is awesome. I'm still on it. And I began to make more and more progress towards my goals. Each week when we would meet, each of us would state what we wanted to achieve, and most of us did what we said we would do. And things started to shift for the better. Oh my goodness, I am so excited today about the progress I'm making. It's like worlds away from what it was just a couple months ago. So finally, I had some focus and accountability, and I was getting things done. And I was using my law of attraction because I was feeling really good about myself. You don't, you can, it's always there, so you can use it to your advantage or not. And most of all, I loved my mastermind group. Now, every day, not every day, but when we have our mastermind group, we have it once a week. I would check in, and they would, the mentor there, Michael Lozier, would say, "Now, what did you find useful about being in a mastermind group?" And I said, Michael, this morning as I was coming to the group, I was thinking, I'm excited. It's kind of the excitement about like I'm getting on an airplane to go someplace I've never been before, like to Cancun and the Abraham Hicks seminar on law of attraction. I went last year and I was really, really excited. And just getting in my car and driving to this mastermind is that same kind of vibrational feeling. We talk that way because we're all law of attraction people. So I feel excitement. I feel wonder. I feel adventure and expectancy. And that is a really good vibe. And I feel that I have a full and delicious life now, and it's even better. It's going to get better. And I saw and felt what could be achieved in that mastermind group week after week. And my road to success is becoming clearer and clearer. I wish I could share with you what happened yesterday, but I can't. I'll tell you later, Malene. So anyway, I felt so successful on this mastermind that I was on, and I started my own Hangout with Sandra Longmore show. This show today is an exact because I was in the mastermind group and putting together my own mastermind group. I also put together some evergreen products that I'm bringing out soon. It's going to give me some residual income. And I love, love, love working with like-minded people who supported and cared and listened and heard what I was saying. So I am thriving with my mastermind group, and now I want to pass that feeling of support and success to you. Being in a mastermind specialized group for the creative, you will get new friends that support your creative ways, where you feel your growth, because it goes so fast. It's like 10 times faster than if you were doing it on your own. And you will get to know the other creative types and how we expand and get more out of life, not only in business, but also in personal ways. And a mastermind is for the creative, will give you like-minded people who will hear you in a way that nobody else can. And I'm creating my mastermind around the mentor idea. So there'll be training involved for the creative. And you're going to get support with tools you need to succeed in a step-by-step. Every week, you're going to get a week of the program, a class calendar for all dates at a glance for your convenience. And going to have a private community where I'll be posting supportive videos and solutions to technology. And I love technology, by the way. I'm kind of different that way because I'm a right brain and a left brain, digital too. And you're going to get how to learn law of attraction. You will receive reminders prior to the first class meeting, and you can attend live, interact, and ask questions, and there'll be recording of each class in the private Google Plus community. You can bring your challenges, and together we will find solutions. Now, each session will have a law of attraction teaching point for you to apply to your business. Your private community in Google Plus gives you access to everything: live event links, interaction with business owners, training worksheets, and much, much, much more. Now, the second solution that I'm going to tell you about to release struggles and challenges in the creative artist-artisan is how to set goals for creative types. Now, in a mastermind for the creatives, we will be setting goals, not in the linear way, because that, remember that's like the SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. But we're going to use the image, and I had some things here to share. Let's see, can I bring it here? Maybe not. Here, there it is. There it is. Okay, there's my vision board. So I also am a certified vision board trainer, and we will be doing vision boards. This is one I did in 2011, and I was really excited to bring it out today. Sometimes I look at it and sometimes I don't. And I noticed here there are a lot of things that really are true in my life today. And some other visuals that we'll be working with. This is like a business plan. Let's see. Yeah. There's my vibrational business plan, and I put mine in a book, and I have, see, it's really thick, but it's fun, and I'm going to be adding to that, and I brought that out today, and I was amazed at how much I had in that book. And this was like some of my fold-outs. There's some of my fold-outs. Look at Oprah. Hey, Oprah, my vibe is good. And the world, I got Germany today. I got the part of the world here. And cruise boat, I love cruising. And oh, there's a little cupcake. My subconscious mind is cupcake. That's what I call cupcake dahlia. So lots of visuals for the artist. Also some ideas about planners. I have the planner that is vibrational, whoops, and full of images here. Fun. Every time I pick up my planner, I think, this is fun. This is fun. Oh, and here's another one. So you see the image is king here. So this is another one that I have my, the way I do my journaling, and it's called a wisdom journal. So we'll be talking all about how to set goals for the creative type, which is very, very different than the linear type. And there also, let's see, I'm also the third thing I'm sharing with you is a way to overcome your struggles through modeling others who have been successful on a mastermind. And one is Paula Graham. She has been on a mastermind. And, you know, Paula, when she first started out, she didn't have an idea of how she wanted to combine her love of art with her business. And her business was she had a hair cutting salon. And she thought that, yeah, she could do this, but it's going to take a while. She'd have to find another building. She'd have to do a lot of research, et cetera, et cetera. But through the people on the mastermind, Paula discovered that, wait a minute, I can do this right now. And she figured out how to rearrange her gallery or her salon into a gallery. So the front part's a gallery, and she supports artists. She's in Squim, if you're an artist, Squim, Washington, and she'd love to see your work up in her gallery. And in the back is her salon. So she had her dream come true in very little time. Just take down a few walls, do a few things, sprucing up, and there she had her gallery. And that's not a stopping point. That's just a starting point for Paula. So this is some examples of how you could find other like-minded people and how they use their creative flow to create what they want. And I got lots of stories there. Now, the fourth way to overcome your struggles is through focus. Oh my goodness, yes, focus. Often the creative type, me too, have a lot of good projects, but feel you aren't moving quite forward. Maybe like Janie. Now, Janie is one who started a mastermind, and when she first started, she had all these goals. She wanted to write a book. She wanted to package up her CDs. She wanted to get her website looking beautiful. And even though those are all great goals, focus was needed with Janie. And through the mastermind process, she started to think about her projects in phases. And believe me, her face changed. It went from like this, to just serene. It was awesome to see that change in her. And she learned how to bracket her ideas and just go with phases. And it dramatically changed the way she was working. And also dramatically changed the way her client, fulfillment of her client, what she wanted for clients did. She was able to close the deal more than she was before. So the fifth way to overcome your struggles as a creative type is around technology. I don't know how many creative types just throw up their hands when it comes to technology. And my hunch is that you might be one of those throwing up your hands too, because it just isn't in your creative vocabulary. It's almost like it's no. But I'm an artist, and I teach art every single day, and I love technology. It's one of my passions just as much as art. And I feel like I'm kind of creating when I work with technology. So it's your lucky day, and my mastermind will be doing some technology step-by-steps as well. And as a bonus, I'm going to add one more way to overcome your creative struggles, and that is here. I hear a lot of you say you can't talk to your family and your friends about your interest as they don't understand that creative talk. Well, I found that to be true as well. It takes like-minded people to understand the creative process. The history of the mastermind group is amazing. And the power of the mastermind group has shaped history over many decades. And my hunch is that you would like to be part of this big picture, because the creative type is always on the leading edge. And the word mastermind was first used by Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. You might be familiar with that book, in the 20th century. And Napoleon Hill accepted the challenge and wrote the book. A lot of people have had success with masterminds, not only the creative types, but all kinds of business types. And the practice of mastermind is, one of the definitions here is, a mastermind is a small team gathering, typically no more than 10. Yours will be 4 to 6 people in the creative one, with a strong and defined common purpose, working in the spirit of harmony to overcome any challenges and achieve their goals. That's the kind of the meaning of a mastermind. So the practice of mastermind for these entrepreneurs were responsible for creating in the 20th century the first international monopolies. It was big stuff. It's still big stuff. And today, people all around the world, we have Germany here today, are also practicing mastermind groups. And mine is going to run 8 consecutive weeks, and you will make constant progress towards your creativity and your goals. In fact, you're probably going to set your goals even higher than you thought. And you will elevate the height of your goals and your vision with the support and encouragement of your team. And on the mastermind, you're going to feel a commitment where you state your goals in the creative way, and your team, knowing your intention, will always hold the highest for you. And that is so special because that vibrazione is always really high. And you will receive powerful alternatives to roadblocks. And your mastermind is just going to be showering you with brainstorming ideas. And you will create a powerful network that opens doors and new opportunities for your business and personal life. And best of all, you're going to have fun finding this new perspective. In my mastermind, I'll give you a way to find and support on life's struggles by teaching you more about law of attraction and how to get it to work more in your favor and create more of what you want, less of what you don't want, and how to create your goals on the creative side, the vision side, not just that digital linear way, and to find focus and to be focused on what you want and look at things that all your other ideas in brackets and phases so that you have that serene look on your face as you go forward with your creative business. So I have been talking about how historically minds change through masterminds, and this mastermind is specially for the creative so that you can get more of what you want and get those doors and opportunities open for you. So you can register for my mastermind, and it's what you're going to get here when you do register. I should show you first how to register. So you can register. You can go to my site. It's actually I'm going to do a screen share here. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use my technical skills here to get a screenshot up here. There it is. Love Google Hangouts. Okay, there's my internet site. And right here, up here, you see Join Mastermind for Artist, Artisan, Crafter Business. And that's where you can go and find out more about the mastermind. And I have a nice sales page there that will tell you more. And by the way, I created that sales page myself because, as I said, I love technology. And you're probably going to want to create one of those too. And so you can sign up there on my site, sandralongmore.com. And this is the symbol here for the mastermind, the special group that I'm forming. And if you want more of me, and I know you do, I'm here on Saturdays at 2 o'clock. Every Saturday, or the first 3 Saturdays of the month, at 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. The last Saturday, I take the last Saturday off because I practice self-care. And, it's not selfish to do that. It's important as artists that we do give ourselves that permission because we have things going in our mind all the time. So it's good to rest too. So hope to see you soon. I know I'm going to see some of you either in the mastermind or on the Google Plus community. If you just want to get acquainted with other like-minded people, you can join the community. And also you can come to my, let's see, got the wrong one up here. Here's the community. It's Art, Artisan, and Crafter Google Plus community, mastermind support in the community, or you can join the mastermind by going to my internet site and filling out the form and paying the fee. Or you can also listen to me on Saturdays, first 3 Saturdays of the month. And that's all about mastermind. So I wanted to get Malene back on the here too and ask her a couple questions. Malene, what aha did you have today as we talked about mastermind and vision boarding and all that stuff that crafter people, artists, artisans want to know?
You know, there were many aha effects, or recognizing how I function.
Good.
Seeing similarities. So from the energy, you know, we think very much alike, especially because I draw and I draw energy. Or channel information through or manifest through my paintings wisdom for people. But when I look at myself, you know, the vision boards you're looking at, I had to look at my own vision board. And looking back now, a year and a half, I had 3, you know, one, what I wanted to attract people, how I want to have my environment set, and I don't even remember the other one because suddenly it didn't become important. But most of it became true. Those are the people I'm attracting, that are working worldwide, that I have people from all over, all ages. That was important for me, families, and finding ways to bring them together. Yeah. And also what was interesting, you said that we can combine things, and I'm a woman the same way. I had so many different interests, and it was so hard to separate them out.
Yes.
But like a friend of yours with the salon, just finding a way to bring it together. It doesn't have to be like scheduled every single day, but there come phases. There come phases when I'm drawn to paint, and then there are other phases when, you know, I sing more, or I channel more, or do workshops, and then there are phases when I retract, and now then I have somewhere more online oriented. So that we really listen to ourselves, and then I said, I'm doing that, you know, and changing around and adapting, and instead of being very strict, which really doesn't work for me, because, you know, if you have these things, and go somewhere else. So that was a good encouragement, you know, also for myself. Yeah, Miley, you're doing the right way. You're on the right path. So thank you.
Yes. Yeah, and you know, when you feel that way, when you think that way, your face changed too, Malene.
Yeah.
When you think that way, yeah, the vibe is high, and then you know, that vibrazione. It's so important. This vibe, it's so important as a visual. I even put it on my keychain here. Vibrazione. Actually, somebody gave me this. Tony, my friend Tony, gave me this. Vibrazione. So that I always remember the vibe, because if the vibration isn't high, that's what you're getting. Doggone, that's what you're getting. And yeah, so that's really encouraging to hear. I liked also how you said you worked with families, you know. So
Yeah.
can you expand just a little bit about how you work with families with your work? And also tell people how they can get a hold of you.
Thank you. May I do that first? Otherwise, I forget it when I go off in the arts. People can you can find me under my website, www.myleneelke.com. I think my name is written there, and just put a .com at the end. Or Facebook, you can find me, and Google. I'm all over. Just write it in Google, and Google is fascinating in how it can find images, videos, and everything of people. I love it. That's a very visual structured software, and I think it's perfectly for artists.
Yes.
You know, when I work for people, it comes just because I just did a video today sending out an invitation to people. I like the vibration, as you say so beautifully, of young children, and finding ways how people can learn from each other, to look and respect, and how they can observe other people. And it's the same in a tighter setting, like your family. You know, how can I understand my child? You have to learn to understand yourself, how to create space for yourself, but also for a child to express, and starting to listen different of what is being said, because they can't express. I'm thinking more of younger children now, how they express themselves. They use different languages. Also, how do I express myself to a child so I keep afresh what's within them and I don't smush it? And you said so beautifully, our words is a vibration. What tones we use, it's a um, what the intent is behind, you know, and then to create it in a relationship to your partner, into a relationship with your child, and that can blossom. Because I love to support people to flourish into their true self, and I think with children it's so important to get that um, out, so they don't have to tighten and adapt to rhythm of their parents or the world outside. And if the parents are more open and they can be who they are in the using the word, but you know, in the center of the family structure,
Mm-hmm.
then they'll stay this way, and they can much earlier really live their purpose in life, I think, or the purpose of what they're really here to do, and why they're here in this earth. And so, you know, work family structures just with children or with the adults.
Awesome. Awesome. So well said. I love your background too. You've got a creative background. You know, the thought just occurred to me that the creative, the creative like you and others like you, the work we do is so important to the world. It's so important that we find our core, and that as artisans that we express it out into the world and not hold it back, because the energies right now are calling for all of us to play bigger.
Yeah.
To play bigger and own who we are. And, source energy then just goes through it. It's just happy. So I want to, again, thank you, Malene, for being on the show. Thank you, thank you. It was so awesome. I got her at the last minute. I forgot to send her a notice, and I got her in here, and that's just the way law of attraction is. It just flows. It says, hey, you're supposed to have her.
Yep.
You're supposed to have her on this. And and it's that fast. It's just just like when you're creative and you create something, it comes so fast. It just goes, the idea just goes cha-ching like that, and it happens. And I keep looking out of my window because those birds all came back when I started talking this way in the tree out here. So it happens that fast. It's like, this is such a rich, beautiful universe we live in, and the creative can enjoy it. Anybody can enjoy it, really, but to look at it in that way is such a blessing. So anyway, I want to encourage you to join my mastermind. I'm looking for 4 very special, wonderful people to join, and then we're going to just rock the socks out of our creativity. So go to my site, sandralongmore.com, sign up today, and the launch is not going to be until the end of January, but we can start corresponding and talking right away. So I'm going to end the hangout now, and we went a little bit over, but that's the way it was supposed to be because everything happens in the right time at the right place. So see you
Exactly.
Saturday if you want to hang out with me again at 2 o'clock. And Melina, you want to tell them one more time your address?
Yes, thank you very much. It's www.myleenelke.com. So thank you very much, and everyone have a wonderful time and create beautiful art.
Yes, create the best thing ever. So
Yeah.
bye for now.
Bye.